Step into the environment of the modern family table. It is a world of speed, bright packaging, and hyper-processed calories that are instantly accessible at any hour. While we have more access to food energy than any generation in human history, many modern families remain chronically undernourished. These data points show a clear correlation. As caloric availability rose sharply over the last half-century, we saw a mirroring rise in reports of chronic fatigue, gut dysbiosis, and systemic childhood health issues. This suggests a biological disconnect. We are powering an ancient physiological system with a modern fuel source it did not evolve to recognize. The human digestive system spent hundreds of thousands of years adapting to a specific set of complex, wild ingredients found in nature. That slow evolutionary timeline contrasts sharply with the industrialization of our food supply, which transformed our entire diet in a matter of decades. This is the evolutionary mismatch, the biological friction that occurs when an environment changes much faster than the body's internal hardware can adapt. To find a way forward, we have to look back at the specific preparation methods our bodies were actually designed to process. During the mid-20th century, food production moved away from agriculture and into the mechanized assembly line, prioritizing speed and mass output. This shifted the source of family sustenance from the farm and the hearth to the highly engineered rows of the supermarket aisle. Historically, acquiring these same raw materials required intense physical labor and a direct daily interaction with the land. Ancestral bakers didn't just mix ingredients. They used time-intensive methods like wild fermentation to transform the dough before it was ever baked. These slow, deliberate processes were the operational center of the traditional kitchen for thousands of years. These techniques were the functional link between raw ingredients and human health, ensuring that what we ate was actually compatible with our biology. A food's nutritional profile is irrelevant if the body is physically unable to absorb its contents. This is the concept of bioavailability. Raw grains contain defense mechanisms like phytic acid, creating a rigid cellular wall that locks nutrients away. Traditional preparation techniques, soaking, sprouting, and slow fermentation, break that wall down, allowing liberated nutrients to pass through the intestinal wall and into the bloodstream. These nutrients fuel the gut microbiome, the complex system that manages a family's immune responses and cognitive health. Ancestral food traditions provided a necessary form of predigestion that allowed our species to thrive on a wide variety of plants and grains. The mid-century convenience boom encouraged us to trade these ancestral methods for the promise of heat-and-serve efficiency. By outsourcing our food to the factory, we removed the pre-digestion steps that had been part of the human food chain for millennia. In a single generation, the inherited wisdom of fermentation and soaking was largely replaced by processed alternatives. By heavily prioritizing time saving in the modern kitchen, we inadvertently abandoned the nutritional mechanisms that keep our bodies resilient. Reconnecting with these biological needs does not require a complete retreat into a primitive lifestyle. A modern family can bridge the gap simply by reintroducing these foundational elements, like a slow-simmered broth, into their contemporary routine. Integrating unrefined grains, fermented whole foods, and bioavailable broths restores the pillars of nutrition that our biology still expects. Reclaiming these traditional foods is not a step backward. It is a way to provide the modern family with a functional foundation for health in the future.